fresh from the finest of roadsides, we here have this Imac G3. It is what I believe they call the indigo color, and I think I've established that it's 400 megahertz. But as you can see, it has some writing on the top. It seems to say strip it number 1, but strip with 2 P's. Some speakers, dual headphone jacks, I guess. I never noticed that was what that was. I thought it was a headphone and a microphone. And then, of course, an optical drive slot of unknown description. I would guess just CD, but I don't know for sure. Of course, it's got a big honkin' CRT screen. And as you can see, it has sustained some damage. However, it's still mostly intact, I guess. But underneath, if I can manage to rotate it the correct way, okay, you can see some information about it, particularly that the model number is M5521. And of course, it's got a little thing to raise it. And then over here, we can see inside of it, perhaps, if I can manage to open it, you can see that there's 2 RAM slots. I don't really know how you fully open this thing, but we'll take a look at what RAM it has. I think this was supposed to have 64 megabytes of RAM from the factory, so it'll be interesting to see what it has in it. Ooh, that's a good start. 512. 512 again. Oh boy, that's way more RAM than I would have expected. I think I've heard that it's possible to upgrade these things to G4s. I would doubt that they've went so far as to do it with this one. You can see in there the lithium battery that people hate so much. I've never seen one like that, so I'm wondering if that's a replacement. I'll see if it's dead or not. If it's dead, I'll come back and remove it, but if it's not, it's probably not going to explode, so I'm not going to worry about it. Of course, it's painful to get this back in, because you got this tiny little hole. Oh dear, now I'm closing a wire into it. But yes, if I didn't say it before, I do believe that this is a G4 400 megahertz from, I think, the year 2001. It might be winter 2001. I don't really remember. I haven't. The only research I've really done into it was on my lunch break. And of course, excellent camera handiwork as I try to put this RAM in one-handed. Well, hopefully that's secure. But anyway, what does this say? Oh, DHHS rules. I was gonna say that must be Department of Health and Human Services, which doesn't make too much sense, but then I saw German on there, so I suppose it must be something German. This hinge thing is slightly broken as well. I'm not sure if it's supposed to actually come off like that. And then, of course, on the back, the lonely VGA connector. Very lonely back there. I did actually clean this up. It was in much worse condition at the side of the road. Then on the side, you can see that there is a headphone and microphone. That happened to be... I wonder if those are actually full-sized connectors, because the microphone connector on my Power Mac definitely is not. But I think it has the same number of ports as the Power Mac, except for the Apple round DVI that is on that one's video card. 2 FireWire, presumably 400, 2 USB ports, presumably 1.1, and then 10100 Ethernet and modem. But yes, I suppose it is time for the smoke test. Well, after I get some cables. As you can see, I've got the official Apple keyboard and the hockey puck Apple mouse, of course. Of course, it's a matching color. You see, it's very blue. Same story with the keyboard, of course. But anyway, haven't plugged it in yet, so here we go. I won't steal UXW Bill's thing. I'm not going to yell it. Well, no bing bang booms, so that's a good start. Just hit the power button here. This screen turned on. Ah, well, what do you know? What do you suppose is running on it? Place your bets now if it's not already giving it away. I think probably the latest version of Tiger, due to it having loads of RAM in it. Well, it's not doing particularly much of anything at the current time. I would suppose that this is a sign that nothing is on the hard drive. Oh, okay, it's just taken a really long time. I probably even missed the bootloader. Oh, wow, 9. 9! That's surprising. What is someone doing with a gigabyte of RAM in 9? Perhaps it's just how these screens are, or perhaps it's simply not calibrated. It's not as evident now, but I did notice that the edges of the screen have, I think like this one had blue, and then that one had blue and red on the very edge. But I think it looks fine now. Actually, when I put the cursor over here, there's a little bit of red on it for some reason. Probably someone took a magnet to it. I could probably degauss it. I don't know if it has such a thing built in. Well, I'm not surprised, but the CMOS battery is dead, so the next time I'm looking in there, I will pull it. Because it could be a mess if I don't. Looks like someone was last using Office 98. See, no. Ah, I forgot about that sound. It thinks that there's 5 megabytes of RAM. But, hello, Lenny. Thanks for your computer. Well. So let's see, what exactly do we have here? We've got 9.0.4, that's kind of an odd release. I do apologize for this not really being that visible. Yeah. But, yeah, the latest 9 version should be 9.2.1, and we can see that it says 1 gigabyte of RAM, so I would happen to wonder if this was basically used without an internet connection most, if not all of the time. Sherlock 2. Interesting. Yeah, I suppose I don't exactly know what I want to do here. Mac help. That's kind of strange. It has nothing set to open gifts. Escape. Okay, apparently Lenny is now Tim. I don't really care about this. I want mail. Nav that would imply that nobody has ever opened Navigator before, or if they did, they know how to delete profiles. Now, this is slightly strange. Oh my gosh. Stupid maximize. But yes, we don't have internet at the current time. I should fix that. But yes, I really don't know what I'm doing. I've not really used macOS 9 in any capacity, and I don't know, I'm slightly confused by why there's no Finder. Am I just dense? Oh my, Internet Explorer. Oh no. And once again, this has not been touched. If this could be made to be blue instead of green, this would actually fit the computer, and that would be kind of funny. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna try to get this thing on the internet, and we'll be back. Oh boy, I've done it now. But I also noticed this thing at the bottom. Oh boy, it's not set to that. Can we crank this? I didn't realize it. Okay, so this screen is more than capable of 1024 by 768, though it could definitely use some adjustment at that resolution. 640 by 480. That doesn't seem too bad. But 117 hertz. That's awfully weird. Perhaps I'll see if I can get this to be on 60, because okay, apparently I can only use approved screen resolutions and refresh rates. But that's probably alright. A bit concerning to me that contrast is all the way up already, but perhaps it's just like that by default. That may not actually be the monitor's maximum contrast figure that it's using. Theater mode. But yeah, I don't know why the refresh rates there are so weird, but it's not terrible for looking at the camera. I mean, you've got a line going across, but you can live with that. Anyway, yes. Okay. Home. I can certainly try that. Yep. Mm-hmm. I don't know, do I require that I use PPP Connect strips when I log in? No. Well, I would hope that there's an IP address for this configuration, but there's not a custom one. Yep. Okay. I hope it's not going to complain about not having that. Network. Nope. No. Wow. Okay. Okay, well I won't click that yet because I will need to get a longer phone cord because I'm not moving this thing. So, I think it's all ready to go here. And there we go. And on the... Oh wow, only 2 rings that time. That's unusual. Okay. Well, it disappeared. No idea if that would happen to mean that we're connected. Let's see. Infernal Exploder. No, don't go to... Oh, wow, it's a... Huh, okay. It thinks it's connecting to apple.com, but, yeah. Security failure. The reply is invalid. Let's go to the best site on the internet. Oops. Interesting. Ah, yeah, there it goes. Apparently the background thing, 0 bytes of 2000. 19 kilobytes, wow. But there we go, look at that. Try to get that as readable as possible, but yes, look at that, it's on the internet. I don't happen to know if there's, I guess it's 1904, how could I forget? I don't know if there happens to be updates in this thing. Like, I don't know if you can just update stuff. That would be cool. Let's see if that happens to work. Automatically when the... How does it know? But yeah, I'll just... I guess just automatically, because it's gonna... Until I get a new battery of some description, it's gonna be doing that forever. I suppose that is the thing. I don't know if NTP supports slamming the time more than 100 years. Do you suppose it doesn't like that version of NTP? I guess that's possible. That's just what I use with Neutron. I'd be surprised if the Apple one did work. Okay, well, that's impressive. Energy saver, that could be interesting, but no. Aha! Now, I would be rather surprised if this happened to work, but we will just happen to see. I can't imagine it's using just plain HTTP, and if it's using HTTPS, then it has no chance of doing it, because absolutely no way that this possibly supports SHA-2 certificates. Wow. What the heck? Yeah, just have the hard drive go to sleep sooner than the entire computer. That's weird. I'd set it to like 2, maybe 1 minute but it doesn't like that. Huh. I guess that could be useful in a business or, well, more likely a school setting. But, and yes. So basically, that is pretty much all I really have to cover with this thing, I think. I'll probably try 10.4 on it, just see how it runs. I don't really, even if it runs good, I don't really have an intention to keep it on that, because I think I'd rather have a Mac 9 machine for some older software. But we'll see. I mean, I'll probably make another video involving this. Maybe not directly about this, but involving it in some fashion. I was just starting to sound like I was gonna wrap up this video, but now I'm just Okay, so apparently this thing was cleaned out. I guess that answers that. I wasn't actually gonna show the document on the screen if it was remotely sensitive at all, but I was curious to see if it has been cleaned out. So, at least they did go through the effort to at least clean out the files. But yes. Let's see. Oh, okay, yes. I lied. I'm not gonna end the video quite yet, because we should see what this CD drive happens to do. Now, it just happened to catch my eye that there's this little moon thing here, so that's how you can sleep. But okay, that's quite funny that there's just a spin down hard disk button. I think it actually worked too. We have Lynx LS2000. Really no idea what the LS means in it, but it's got 3 discs. Come on. Oh dear. Oh no. What? What is going on? Come on. Oh no. Let's see if I can just get it in there a little farther. Maybe. It would seem that apparently there's larger problems. It doesn't see the CD drive at all. But yes, as far as I can possibly tell, it is a 20 gigabyte hard drive, but MacOS standard, that's kind of an oxymoron, but okay. But anyway, yes, CD drive, as far as I can tell, is completely not attached, which is not good, but choose your, well, anyway, I will be ending this video as soon as I can figure out how to turn off this darn thing. There we go. But anyway, yes, I'll try fixing the CD drive at some point, but for now, that will mark the end of this video. And thank you for watching, and if you have any comments or questions or whatever, you can feel free to leave them. But for now, have a good day, or night, or whatever.